Dorothy Holloway take me to the doctor because my behavior was unacceptable. Put me on some medication. Yep, I had behavior problems before. Girls' magazines, going in the kitchen without permission, getting upset using bad words, talking back to Miss Murphy and spit at Miss Murphy. And Greg Carter got me a psychiatrist at mental health and put me on medication. Yep, I remember that too. When I got fired, lost my job at Harris Teeter and Gold's Gym, they had to put me on medication. Back in the old days, my sister Vicky picked me up once a month, just like Richie, going out with his daddy once a month. And Norma used to work here, check my sister Vicky out. I was so rude to her, screaming hollow in her face, hurt her feelings. Never apologized to her, never say I'm sorry. I'm scared. My sister Vicky needs to call Greg Carter. I want to get put out of this group home. I did not get put out, just let it go. I was rude to my sister Vicky and she stopped coming to see me. And my sister Vicky is out of the picture. Yep. My sister Vicky's out of the picture. Mark Paul won't be back. He had surgery in that colonoscopy bag. That's right. When Michael Fagg goes to the day program, he carries a tote bag. He likes to pick up girls' magazines being sneaky. When Michael Fagg goes to the day program, he's not carrying no more tote bags. But now he just carries his lunchbox. Lunchbox only. Yep, just his lunchbox. Steve Hicks snapped. Long time ago, Steve Hicks won't listen, and Steve Hicks get out of hand. We need to call 911 before Steve Hicks tore the house down. And the police officer came over here to pick up Steve Hicks, take him to mental health and take him to the hospital. And Steve Hicks moved to another group home. Tracy Johnson took him. And I know Steve Hicks punched a hole in the wall, pushing people on the floor. And Greg Carter put Steve Hicks on the floor, hurt him bad. We had to pick up the telephone, call 911. And police officers pointed the yard, take Steve Hicks to mental health, take him to the hospital, move to another group home. Tracy Johnson took him. That's right. To Mike Valentino from the Gold's Gym staff. To Mike Valentino from the Gold's Gym staff. To Mike Valentino for the subject. Hello, Mike. You hope as well. Quick note, a quick heads up. There's a guy with special needs who works at the gym, cleans the exercise equipment, treadmills, etc. Throughout the day, there's a guy named Michael. As I work out and always keep my eye on him, then he tends to clean the machines near me. Anyway, then over the past several months, Michael's behavior is getting more and more aggressive as an outburst. I see him walking to behind the treadmills. He kicked the machine and broke it when there's an old lady, 65 and over, was walking on it and causing her slightly tripped. He kicked abundant bicycles, ordering Pink's magazines on his cell phone, stealing things out of the office, throwing buckets of water, screaming cuss, hitting his head on the wall and broke a window. Today, Michael was cleaning the treadmill next to me. He would start beating on the television screen. After that, he pulled the control cable wire between the television screen and keypad and sliced it in two. And he turned that machine off and he got the out of order sign for it. And he turned it off to ease it up. He told me he didn't do it. It broke since he was cleaning it. He went outside and minded his own business. And I told your brother Pat already about the cable wire when I was leaving. I am concerned Mike was doing bad things in his future. By Pat Valentino and Bruce Kirkman, mailed in 2008. North Carolina Division of Vocational Rehab Office, Department of Health and Human Services, progress review. This reported progress towards going to work. Michael, I received a phone call yesterday from a job coach. Tiffany Rudd started it. You had been terminated from employer, Gold's Gym. Your termination was due to inappropriate behavior that had been displayed on a shoplifting camera when you were at work. On several options, be responsible for wiping down and cleaning the exercise machines when observed by management becoming aggressive when doing so. You also became upset when you were at work and damaged the television. The managers at Gold's Gym also said that during this time. You pushed your temper with the treadmill and broke it where it was being used by elderly lady, and this caused her to trip and break her leg on the machine. However, she decided not to report the matter to Greg Carter or police. Michael, on the options with scat buses being late. You have been observed to hit yourself in the head while on the floor and act up inappropriately. Because of this behavior, it has led to your termination from Gold's Gym. On the privileged jobs, you have displayed inappropriate behavior and has led to your termination from the company. Tiffany Rudd has worked hard with sister and monitor inappropriate behavior when you were at work, did job development, tips, and training. Michael, this is important that you understand that for location employment. At this time, it will be putting your case on hold. During this time, you need to get in touch with your mental health provider so as possible. Schedule time for therapy to discuss your behaviors and interactions with others before we begin job development again. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at 336-315-2016. Signedly, Deanna Edward. Deanna Edward Cancer Signature. Mailed in 2008. Record time 3:26 p.m. Kitty cat number. Put Michael on medication. Yep, Michael Fag.